Early morning, Heathrow Airport. The incoming flights from around the world start the airport's busy day. Every day throughout the year, over 1,000 flights, one every 50 seconds, will take off or land at this, the busiest international airport in the world. Heathrow handles more international aircraft arrivals and departures than any other airport worldwide. Used by over 90 airlines, serving more than 200 destinations, the 4 terminals cater for over 58 million passengers a year. To keep up with the ever-increasing passenger load, the British Airports Authority has an investment programme of over £350 million a year on customer service developments alone. One of the most important operations undertaken at any airport is the pushing back of aircraft from the terminal buildings and the towing of aeroplanes across the airport to and from the maintenance and parking areas. The Douglas Kalmar range of tow barless tractors, such as the TBL 280 and the TBL 400 Tugmasters, with their revolutionary hydraulic cradle assembly, are the latest innovation in the movement of aircraft. Transmission of power from the Tugmaster to the aircraft is very much smoother for both the aircraft and passengers than the conventional method. The conventional method is the use of the tow bar tractor, which requires a crew of 3 people, a tractor driver and 2 crew, to handle and connect the tow bar, coordinate communications between the flight deck and ground crew, and to act as wing walkers as the aircraft is pushed out. Different sizes of tractor and types of tow bar are required to handle the many different types and sizes of aircraft. Before maneuvering the aircraft, the ground crew have to select the correct size of the tractor required, drive to the tow bar parking area, select the correct tow bar, head back to the terminal departure gate, disconnect the tow bar, and couple it up to the aircraft nose gear. Once the aircraft has been pushed back ready for takeoff, the tractor crew disconnect the tow bar and return it to the tow bar parking area. Select another tow bar and a different size of tractor for the next type of aeroplane to be handled, and then head back once more to the terminal. The tow bar method is a time-consuming and potentially hazardous and costly operation. Difficulties with the conventional tractor and tow bar include injury to staff whilst connecting and disconnecting tow bars from aircraft. The tow bar is designed with a pin that will shear if stress or angle between the tractor and the aircraft is too great. This is necessary to protect damage to the aircraft, but can and has resulted in serious accidents and injury, the worst being a breakaway, when the aircraft fails to stop after becoming disengaged from the tractor. The Douglas Kalmar TBL 280 and TBL 400 Tugmasters have been developed in close collaboration with British Airways, leading aeroplane manufacturers, the regulatory authorities, and other leading airlines for both day and night operations. They can either be a 1- or 2-man operation, depending on the particular needs of the airline and the airport environment. The TBL's faster towing speeds enable air traffic control to slot them in with taxiing airplanes, shortens towing times, and makes crossing runways much easier. The tow barless tractor's advanced design concept gives airlines and ground handling companies greater operational flexibility. This, together with low maintenance and running expenses, provides significant opportunities to reduce operational costs, making this new type of Tugmaster a very attractive proposition. The TBL 280 Tugmaster can handle a range of aircraft, including the Boeing 737-777 and the entire Airbus and McDonnell Douglas range. The TBL 280 can handle aircraft fully loaded with passengers and cargo, weighing up to 300 tons and with nose wheel weights of up to 35 tons. The unique design of the cradle assembly on the Tugmaster, operated by a single joystick control, makes handling of aircraft a simple operation. The hydraulically operated cradle consists of a scoop and locking gate, which adjusts to suit different aircraft nose wheel diameters. The Tugmaster's cradle lifts the aircraft nose wheel before pushback or towing commences, using the nose wheel weight to develop traction. The cradle is free to oscillate plus or minus 10 degrees to cater for the geometric path taken by non-perpendicular nose gear struts when the aircraft is being maneuvered. The operational procedure is simple. The tugmaster approaches the aircraft, the operator then lowers the cradle to its stops, which lays it just clear of the ground. Selecting the type of aircraft which is about to be maneuvered, the operator presses the appropriate button, which adjusts the hydraulic cradle to the aircraft nose wheel configuration and then opens the cradle gate. If the wrong nose wheel size is selected, the tractor shuts down and a warning device alerts the driver, who must resequence the system before continuing the operation. All cradle operations are interlinked and inhibited and can only be operated in sequence. When the gate is fully opened, the operator continues the approach to the aircraft, making sure the nose wheel is positioned between the undercarriage guides. The cradle scoop then docks with the aircraft nose wheel, which can be felt and visually seen by the operator via 2 video cameras, which are mounted alongside the hydraulic cradle, transmitting pictures of the operation to a monitor in the driver's cab. The tugmasters can dock with the aircraft just prior to pushback and whilst passengers are still boarding. As soon as the aircraft boarding bridge or passenger stairs are withdrawn, the cradle raises the nose wheel to approximately 200 millimeters above ground, sufficient to take the aircraft nose wheel weight for traction and pushbacks. At the end of the pushback, the cradle is lowered, the gate is opened, and the tractor is withdrawn from the aircraft. It can then be moved on to handle different types and sizes of aircraft, and all the operator has to do is adjust the position of the cradle scoop by selecting the next type of aircraft from the controls within the cab. The larger and more powerful tugmaster, the TBL 400, is designed to operate with aircraft fully loaded with passengers and cargo of up to 400 tons, with nose wheel weights of up to 45 tons. The range of aircraft the TBL 400 can handle includes the DC-10, MD-11, L-1011, Boeing 767, 747, 777, and the Airbus A330, A340, A300, and A310. The tugmasters can use a conventional tow bar to handle smaller aircraft, up to the Fokker 100 size, which are not suited to current TBL operations, and, if required, the 400 can use a conventional tow bar to operate with aircraft up to the size of a Boeing 767. There are many fail-safe features designed to eradicate operator errors or mechanical malfunctions on the tugmaster range. An interlocked gate, which prevents unintentional opening of the cradle mechanism when the aircraft nose wheel is in the raised position. There is also the hydraulic cradle system, which will not operate when the locking gate and safety bars are open. Emergency electro-hydraulic and manual override systems, which allow the nose gear to be released from the tractor in case of vehicle failure. In-cab warning lights indicate if the operator has selected the wrong aircraft nose wheel size. And an in-cab indicator and video cameras mounted alongside the cradle show when the nose wheel is in position and all the cradle operational procedures are correct. An in-cab warning siren and 2 red indicator lights activate should the operator oversteer the aircraft nose wheel. The oversteer warning system also illuminates a red light on the tractor's cab roof as a warning to the flight crew. The tractor and oversteer warning system then have to be reset by an authorized person